I'm concerned if we attend the pit fight, then you're probably gonna be in there. So let's just let it. There you are. How are you looking? Low stats. That's a shame. So high evasion and turtle and aggro are just below average. Keep getting these high evasion characters. You pulled again. Yep. Nope, nothing you can do about it. Of Dioclesia. Oh well. You know... Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say it could be worse, but like... You're a slave who's been imprisoned to fight for your life or fight until you die, so... It really doesn't get much worse than being that position and bold, I guess. Any ideas as to what you'd like to be? Honestly, I'd really like to get the Murmelo unlocked because they're a very strong class. Scissor... Oh, well, you've got same turtle as aggro, so you'll probably block as much as you attack. No clue. My choice? I'm thinking probably the Retiarius, just because it's the most powerful of things that can utilize evasion in any way, and that's getting the distance to throw the net. And also he can utilize all 3 stats. So it might not be the best Retiarius, but it'll be better than going like Sagittarius or... Scissor, I don't think it'd be good for this because he'll block too much. And Velite is just too weak to hold their own. Murmelo would probably be a good choice here, but... Well, yeah, maybe Murmelo actually, because... It's not a bad choice. Let's attend this pit fight. It's a slave. Let's send in our lion. Bit of easy money. AI can take care of it. Yeah, I'll let the AI take care of it. They'll probably... The crowd will like it more. So, there you go, crowd. And yeah, I think we researched Murmelo. That was fun to watch. Oh my god. Crowd paid more than the venue did. Okay, fine. Your head is up your ass. Yep. Let's sell that, because that's a waste. And, yeah, good. Have enough money to get Murmelo now. Give me a... Ooh. A healthy donkey is found near your villa. Option 1 is offer the donkey to the Legate as a gift. 2 is offer to the Magistrate as a gift. And 3 is sell it at the market. So, essentially, money or favor. Favor is, you know, whatever. Doesn't do us much. And we got a full... Yeah, get the money. Sell it for 196 coin. Damn, that was a pretty valuable donkey. Cool. We expanded the ludus. Good job. And he can build some expensive things. Maybe just expanding the ludus is alright for now though, because we are getting quite full. Also, stay on top of food and water, because there might come a time where I lose more than I can even purchase. So we need to have a healthy reserve until such a time that we can amend that, however we choose to do so. Possibly with building buildings, like, you know, things like the improved well, improved granary, or we can just sell a bunch of slaves who are eating all our food and drinking all our water. Yeah, these aren't gonna happen. So, yeah. I wonder if there's maybe something to do with the lion, and that's the reason they're not offering exhibition matches. Like, there's nothing that would suggest that that's a thing, but just the fact that it was around the time that I got the lion that I stopped seeing any exhibition matches. It makes me wonder. With only 50 days remaining until the final championship in Rome, you think it might be time to start challenging some regional champions. You'll need to defeat 3 champions in order to qualify for the final games. Yeah, about that. Anyway. Well, rip those gladiator quarters. But, whatever. They can go to Murmelo K9. Although that will be 2 weeks away. So, until then, we just sacrifice people and let them die. Yeah, so I think, Murmelo's probably a good choice here. And Murmelo's very strong and gets good armor, so they're a good balance of, like, tank and attack. Tend to pit fight, let's do it. Pick gladiators. Might as well send you in here as well, eh? If the lion can be involved and we can send 10 in. Like, why not, right? In fact, it might be better to not send the lion in. Oh wait, you didn't get in. So here's the thing. Do you want to be a part of this? And there's a chance that you might get cut down. Or you can not be a part of this. You probably won't get much experience. You might get some AI training. You probably will. Yes? Alright. Let's get you in there. Man must be worth his salt if he's going to be given armor. Everyone just like runs into each other and bumps a few times. It's so awkward. Oh, one of your team has weapons. And one of theirs. I think that's 2 for us. Yeah, well. Yep. Good shit. You have a weapon, nice. I think that's you up here. Oh, what the fuck? You just... Oh. That blood right there is yours, my friends. That was unfortunate. Doing so well too. Getting lots of chops in. Fuck, rip. Hey! Never mind, you're back again. And you have hair! There you go. They targeted you because you were bald. Yep, you'll be much safer now. There you are. Oh my fucking god. What is this? What are these stats? Oh my god. What am I supposed to do with you? Yeah, man, I don't know. Like, maybe reroll. I can get you trained up for now, but that's rough. Like, any of the others could work for something. Getting high turtle, you could be Thrakes. Getting high aggro, you could be Scizor or Murmelo. But high evasiveness is just... don't fight. Well, I guess that's not quite true. It's... high evasiveness is They will strike when their dance instructs them to. Which I think means that you tend to retaliate more than launch the first attack. So I think longer weapons would be good for you because you'd get the reach, they would swing, you'd be out of range, and then you'd swing on their cooldown. So once again, a Murmelo might be good because the two-handed weapon is very long. Aggro is so low though, so the Retiarius I don't think has the damage output. The net would just be a waste unless he's fighting with other people. Scizor could keep himself alive for a very long time. Scizor might be an interesting choice here because you could like roll in, swipe, roll out a lot. And like that would kind of be his battle. And you have more stamina than normal as well. Interesting. And you're so skinny. You'd be really fast. So I'm thinking Scizor or Murmelo is probably a good choice for you. Murmelo would have a bit more chance to survive, but you've witnessed the power of Scizor firsthand, so... Again? Oh, UIRL again. That's so crazy high. 95. Murmelo? Alright, sweet. We're getting that research so we can get you done with that soon. Have awful stats, and unfortunately we can't train you in any exhibition matches. Because, honestly, I think it's because of this. I'm gonna sell this lion. And if it's not because of that, then sadly I just sold a lion for no reason. Can't afford that yet. But we can get one back in the future, of course. So it's not too big a deal. Build the Polis. Done researching multi-heal, which is nice. Could research physiotherapy. Or maybe hold off with the money. About to take a battle, so might get a lot of money from that. You need to do... What do I want to do from you? I want to do advanced blades. Oh, that's right. All my blueprints got replaced because he got replaced. So the cheap armor is a good idea. Let's get that first. Cheap weapon would be really good as well, and the weapon upgrade. But we'll need to save our money however we can. Also, I'd like to get him onto the employee area. So hopefully we can get a bunch of money and we can get both of them built. Gather some stones, please. Cool. Okay. Oh, one. Really? Just want me to send someone to die. Okay. Could send this guy and be like, fuck your 3v1. Somebody with trash AI skill. Sounds good. Tulum. Yep. Sure. Oh, he's chained up as well. Oh my god. How unfair do you want to make the fight? Like, I get that he hates me, but Jesus. 60 favor? Nice. Well, it was worth more than he was, so that's fine. It's fucking awful, but it's fine. Polybius. There's a game like that that doesn't exist. Cool. Can't afford that, sadly. It could expand the area more. Yeah, let's do that. Buy the stuff. Oh. A distant cousin visits to return a sizable loan that was granted to your father. The loan plus interest comes to 43 coin. Option 1 is accept the loan, free money. Or 2 is graciously inform him that his loan has been forgiven and celebrate his arrival with a party, which costs a bit of wine and some food. Accept the loan, free money. Free money. Cha-ching. 43, nice. You are healing people. Okay. Titinius has appealed for release. My wife is with child. Please let me be there to protect them. No. Oh my god, yeah, you're nearly dead. I don't know why you're not healing. Let's go through and see who needs healing. You're not healing because I never set you to heal. I guess it makes sense. Haven't looked at you guys in a while, in fact. Yeah, you're all fine though. Whatever. 17, meditate. It's still gonna be a while. You need to go that way. And yeah, cool, fine. Whatever. They are whatever. I could equip some of them with gear. It'd be nice to get a strong scissor in the ranks. So that might be an idea to do. Let's keep building those. Oh boy, they hate us. And sadly it doesn't look like selling the lion is giving us more exhibition matches. It might just need a bit more time though. This is a proper mess. So I don't care about the order anymore. There's too many of you to care about. I should, however, look for somebody with high aggro and high evade. You're halfway there. This is the type of guy. So, Junius, you've got garbage stats. Let's see if we can find anyone better. Maybe. No. 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 Looking for somebody who would make a good scissor. And probably somebody who'd make a good Thrakes would be good to equip as well. Massive aggro and then turtle. Yeah, Junius I think is really good. Because having no turtle means he never blocks, he just rolls away. And cuts. So, yep. Alright. Let's get him equipped up until it gets pricey. Oh, and none of this is discounted anymore. So, that's okay. This guy, we can move up here. He can hopefully do some sort of defense. If and when we need it. Might be able to handle a pit fight as well if they just throw a slave at us. Give me a fucking exhibition match. Come on. What is this? They're just like, nah, we're done for the year. Everyone's hyped for the championship, so like 2 months before it, we're just not gonna have any fights. Come on. Maybe it's because they hate me too much. No, that's not, there's no, no. That's not how it works. Done researching Murmelo. Good shit. Attack shuffle might be a thing as well. Let's get you equipped first. So the way that Murmelos work is when you first start equipping them, they just take 2 regular weapons. And it gets expensive at this point. But like after you go past the basic Kwamas, then you start to upgrade to a single Zweihander, you know, a one-handed, well, a two-handed weapon. So that's pretty fun. Ideally, I'd like to be able to spread this out as much as possible. So like on your armor as well as your weapons. But we can afford it. So there we go, let's grab the Swyander. 144 damage. So yeah, massive swinging power. We do need to make sure you stay alive though. Alright, there you go. You should be able to handle... Oh, here we go. Finally. Yeah, okay. And how about yourself? Now I can do both of them suddenly. Maybe it was just because of the lion and enough time had to pass that they could do the exhibition match. Because I've never seen it be gone for so long. I guess it makes sense. They don't want you to be able to, like, throw your lion in there to non-lethally, like, swing at your gladiators. I'm thinking we could do, like... Well, so we could do this, like, a couple of ways. We could do, like, you versus a bunch of slaves. We could do you and Junius versus a bunch of slaves. We could do you and a bunch of slaves versus Junius and a bunch of slaves. Or, yeah, you know, we could just do slaves and prevent you from taking serious injuries. And keep in mind there's 2 exhibition matches that we can do as well. So we could give you a very easy fight right now, and then next fight we could give you a harder fight. So we can ensure that you get enough experience from both, you know? Like, one can be just an easy hack down and one be a real slog, potentially. You don't have a lot of HP, which is not great. So, what I'm thinking is... really just something simple. Something like that. Should be a nice, easy fight. I could even play as the AI of Junius, and I could just stand in front of you and just tank hits while you just swing and get the experience. Sure? Yeah. No, I could be bothered playing. It's a practice fight. They can handle it. They'll be fine. Also, be wrapping up pretty soon. Give you a couple more fights, and then call it for the night. Well, they're getting the damage on you, so that's unfortunate. Oh my god. Oh my god. They fucking juggled you! What the fuck? How the fuck do you get juggled in Domina? Got AI training at least. How the fuck do you get juggled in Domina? Your wounds. Oh, get fucked. Max HP 133. You're no use anymore. Go away. Well, that did not go as I expected. Good thing you didn't die. It's because you got so low aggro. He was just trying to run away and he just kept getting pushed up against the wall. And instead of swinging at them and getting them away from him, he's just like, oh, I gotta run away. Which is a pain, but we got you... we can get you better equipped. So at least if that happens, you can survive long enough to get a few swings in. Or, hey, you know, maybe you just want to die and... Well, what the fuck? Where's the exhibition match gone? Come on, man. I need those really bad. Is it because... Maybe it's because I only have one gladiator and he's too injured to fight right now. Maybe that's what it's based on, and not actually the fact that I had a lion. Because I guess that could make sense. You have super high aggro, but also turtle. Let's find a decent Thrakes. So, in fact, you would be a decent Thrakes. Let's get you equipped with very crappy crap. And is this available now? It is! Okay! I understand how it works. Alright, well, the money will be nice. You've actually got a lot of health back. You could probably 1v3 a bunch of slaves, right? Maybe? With that aggro, maybe not. I don't know, I'm thinking maybe we try again, but a 2v3 instead of a 2v5. Oh, maybe it's because, yeah, I used people who had really high. So maybe I go with people with lower skill. Well, your AI skill did jump up a bunch from that fight, though, so that was good. He should be a lot better in this fight, I think. You know what? We can even throw in 70 agility, 364 HP. Yeah, go on. I can't weight it much more in your favor. So you better not lose this one. Oh my god. Get the screams going, that's for sure. Oh, hey, that's a better way to do it. Okay, so I press tab and that highlights. So here's you well, obviously you're in the armor. Just standing there with his sword up. Oh my god. Hey, too. And then the other two come in. It's like, oh, stop that. He's still standing there. Oh, wait, I can play as him. What the fuck? I didn't know that. Huh. So I can jump into the fights by pressing tab. I thought your guy's AI was just balked, but I fucking didn't get him any training because I was just standing there like an idiot. But that is good to know. Fuck, so you know what? I could have probably jumped into other fights and saved people's lives by just like jumping in and then surrendering real quick. Which is unfortunate to only have that knowledge now, but that's okay. You are very valuable because you had decent skills, but not anymore. So goodbye. And we can heal you too. K9, we can also... Oh, and you're looking awful, so goodbye. We can also take off meditate. I think it's good to get you started on these. Here's this. What the fuck? Doja Games, hello, you've returned. Welcome back. Ludus has seen better days. A lot of people have died a lot of times, so that's not great. Haven't managed to get any of these done, which is kind of sad. And yeah, also right at the end of the stream. So I'll be wrapping up in a couple of minutes. But I can give you a brief overview. So, depending on when you played this game, this feature was either available or not. But how it works now is you don't necessarily end the game if you don't successfully reach the championship at the end of your days. So it's, you know, very, very reasonable to assume that we're not going to make it there. Even if we fully get K9 decked out here, he just doesn't have the skills to match up to those fighters. But yeah, so what it will do is it will tick over another year, and then we can use the second year and everything we built on in the first year to just really get some powerful gladiators. Sucks to suck. Look, alright, everyone died. I mean, yeah. You know, it's one of those things that happens. But like, the game is brutal. I thought that it would go a lot better than most of it did. And people died a lot of times. So, yeah. Let's get this fight going. Easy. Slave fight. Surely K9, you could take this fight, right? It's just a slave. He's got 8 victories, but, you know, it's a slave. What could he do? Right? Surely. He does have a pretty cool hat, though. Yeah. Sure. Maybe not. Oh my god. Oh my god, you're a monster. You might not swing very often, but when you do, you take limbs. Oh god, and you lost a sword. Okay, you got a crappy little sword now. Now you're just gonna stand there. He's berserked. Oh my god, so fast. Nice. That's a decent exchange. Cool, got some points. A little bit of money. Balbus. And the Doge the Games. Welcome back. Ooh, look at that. You've even got some skills. Just agility. Oh, and a bit of strength as well. So that's a pretty sweet deal. We could always use for more lambs to the slaughter as well. So let's grab... Where's the Doge? Where is the Doge? There he is. Let's grab you. No, we don't even need to do that. Heal you up and have a look at your stats. So, interesting. Pretty average across the board, but more weighted towards aggro and turtle than evasion. So, Thrakes or Retiarius is a very good choice because, you know, shields and turtle. Makes sense. Hey, what's going on, young? How you doing? Just playing a bit of Domina. But yeah, it is quite late, so I will be wrapping up in a sec. But we can keep rolling long enough to find you to join our ludus, if you like. So yeah, Doge, if you want to have a think about what class you want to do, and we can upgrade you a little bit before the end. What happened to your Zweihander? Oh, it got knocked out of your hand. Okay, there you go. Put that back. Nobody there. There's going to be a battle in a sec. That guy's back, who we're not allowed to name. Murmelo? Yep, it's a good choice. Murmelos are very strong guys. And now that they're unlocked... Oops. We can get them geared up. Get you up to a Zweihander. Just get most of that good shit. Yeah, and I think that's about all we can reasonably afford. So that's looking good. We'll take this fight, then see if we can quickly find Young in somewhere out there in the world. Oh, there he is. Found him. Well, alright, if you want to be on that side, I suppose. This is a problem because Young is a very good fighter, and that guy is pretty good too. And we can only pick one gladiator in here. So, Young, I think you're just gonna go to town on one of these guys. Probably this guy, he has like the lowest skill and everything. Because I don't think any of our guys can take this fight. So, there you go. And he's chained up. Fucking hell. Alright, well. This is just ritual murder. That was savage. Tiny little bit of money is a thing. And, oh, yep, there you are. Sweet, we got you in here as well. That's good to see. AI skill is pretty much done as well. Oh, can't afford that. Wow. Okay, sweet. Let's drag you up to the top here and have a look at you, heal you up. What do you got here? You got very high turtle, but very low aggro, and also very high evasive. So kind of awkward. You could, because of turtle, go with any of the shields. Having low aggro is kind of rough, because you don't lay a lot of attacks. And in that sense, Murmelo kind of works for that, because they hit very hard, so you don't need a lot of attacks. In a team setting, I think you'd make a very good Retiarius, or perhaps Thrakes, because you might just sit in front of people and keep your shield up. In fact, a Thrakes might be a good choice, but you probably wouldn't be able to hold your own in a 1v1. Oh, so actually, I suppose I should ask Young, have you ever seen Domina before? Do you know much about this game? Do you know anything about these classes that I'm talking about? Because you have the opportunity to pick from one of these. No, you don't? Okay, so you have currently just come into our ludus as a slave. You are untrained in any abilities, and we can't equip you with any weapons or armor. Never seen that before. So, yeah. And in order to get you equipped with weapons and armor, we need to choose a class for you. You know, various things are good at various things. All of them have their strengths and weaknesses, and some are just inherently strong, and some are just inherently weak. So I'll give you a quick little go over, and then I'll wrap it up for the night. The Velite up here fights primarily with a spear, and has like throwing javelins that he hurls. You get 7 javelins, so you get a lot of things that you can throw at range, which can be good for evasiveness, but you've got more turtle. So I suppose first I'll go over these stats. Aggro is essentially how much your gladiator will swing at the opponent, right? So, you know, essentially how aggro they are. And this trait will be a menace to his opponent, showering him with attacks and trying to get inside. Turtle is defensiveness. It will be, you know, how much you block, how much you keep your distance. Very good when combined with shields. Evasiveness is just how much you'll roll out of the way, and instead of trying to block, you'll try and just dodge. It can be very good for characters who don't have big shields. And you've got average evasive. It's like out of 100, so, you know, it's average. It's not bad. So these skills, you know, align up better and worse with various classes. For example, the Velite is pretty good for evasive and pretty good for relatively low aggro, because you don't want them getting in the opponent's face because they don't have a lot of armor and they'll die if they're in the front lines. Charioteer, don't really worry about that, because like unless we're riding chariots, they're pretty much useless. But I could get chariots. If you wanted to be a charioteer, you could be the one who wins all our races for us. Murmelo is pretty cool. You've seen him a little bit already. Wields a big ass two-handed sword and just does chunks and chunks of damage. Can get pretty damn good armor as well, but at the end of the day, pretty good armor and shield, pretty good armor and no shield is not as good as pretty good armor and shield. Thrakes is just that. Your basic sword and board. His weapon is not as long and doesn't hit as hard, but he has lots of defensive power. Very, very turtley character. Retiarius is a very strong utility character. The nets that they throw can get gladiators stuck, and if you have allies or if you have an aggressive character, then you can just stab them to death while they're trapped in a net and trying to escape. Scizor is very quick moving, just, 2 daggers. Lots of damage potential, but glass cannon can get killed very quickly if overwhelmed. And Sagittarius is an archer, and as you might expect, throwing an archer in any sort of 1v1 with anyone that has a sword will almost always see the archer die. So yeah, they're the classes that you have to choose from. You don't have to choose today or right now if you don't want to, but I am wrapping it up, so you'll have to choose next time, and we'd just, I guess, leave you training as a slave if you're not around at the time that we start, around when we start the stream or anything like that, which is totally fine. You can just get a bunch of training done and then come in towards the end of the stream and be like, ooh, I want to be this class or whatever. Or you can make your decision now. Something that might mesh well is we do have 2 pretty strong Murmelows on the team. We do have a very weak Thrakes as well, but he is totally expendable. A Retiarius would be good to have on the team, because having these big, long, thick swords swinging around in dudes' faces is just a lot more fun if you catch them in a net. So yeah, okay, do that. Sounds like a plan. Cool. Oh god, I can't afford it at all. So we will, yeah, you want him. Good. It's a good choice. Nets are very, very nice to have. And you get a shield as well, and some not bad armor. Unfortunately, we can't afford it, so don't worry, we won't send you in this naked to any fights. But yeah, unfortunately, I do think that is where I'm going to wrap it up for the night. Because, yeah, it's quite late. And sleep is a thing that must be done, apparently. So, yeah, that's what shall be done. It's a bit awkward, the whole... Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't sleep if I didn't have to, but, unfortunately my body will collapse. I'm old, okay? I'm old and I can't survive. I used to be able to go 2-3 days without sleep and be like, what's sleep? Who cares about that? Now if I go 15 hours, I'm like, oh my god, I need a nap. Yeah. I was a little bit disappointed with how Carrion turned out. It's just really awkward to figure out where to go and what to do. But I will explore that game a bit more in my own time and might revisit it again in the future once I have a bit more of an idea of maybe not necessarily what to do. I won't come back and start speedrunning it. Well, maybe. But I might come back and just once I get a better idea of how to navigate around or how to recognize where to go in the world. But yeah, it still seems like a really neat little game, and it's a fun bit of carnage to just chill and muck around with. But yeah. So what was I thinking of doing tomorrow? Tomorrow I was it colonists? Colonists or roguelikes, I think. One of the two. Colonists, yeah. So tomorrow I was thinking of doing Space Haven. Space Haven is a fun little game that came out um, like I don't know, not too long ago. Um, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, feel free to tune in tomorrow. We can name a couple characters after people who wander into chat, so you can still be a part of the game. We can keep track of all your mental breaks and your social relationships with each other. Maybe you'll be friends with each other. Maybe you'll hate each other. Maybe you'll get into fights, and maybe you'll push each other out of the airlock. Um, it it might happen. We'll just have to see, I guess. Yeah, sleep well. Thanks, man. I will do my best. Yeah. UK9 always fight. Yeah, that'd be funny if we put you on a ship together and like you two were just like constantly at heads, like we had to separate you from in different rooms. But yeah, you know, we can play with that tomorrow. You might save each other's life. You never know. This might be the redemption arc. You'd eat him for what? No, it's just the algae. Don't worry. There's nothing to see here. It's not Soylent Green at all. Alright, well, yeah, that'll be fun. And yeah, hopefully see you guys around then. Oh yeah, by the way, boom, color change. Back on that orange. Nice. Hell yeah. A fresh affiliate, Doja Games. Congratulations again on that, man. That's a pretty sweet deal. I didn't even know that you streamed, so I'll be sure to check out your stuff tomorrow when I have some time. Get there soon. I appreciate that, man. It's been interesting. Like watching the numbers and all that, I can definitely understand why a lot of people do a lot of certain things in their streams and in their videos. But like, you know, I definitely don't want to be that type of person. I want to just kind of see how it goes. If it goes well, then it goes well. But I feel like we're doing something good here. Getting to know each other, we're all having fun. And that's the important thing. Quality over quantity, right? So it can go at whatever pace it wants to, really. I'm totally cool with it because I'm having fun doing this. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. And I suppose until tomorrow, I'll catch you around.